Hiyo, it is me from the editing process. I just wanted to say that even though this video may seem dated, it was made around before the update came out, but like I didn't work on the video until then. I was thinking about making this video like a lot more visuals and stuff, but I just kind of gave up because it was too much effort. And then after that, I went back to being lazy again, and yeah, it's just a typical bullshit. But like, if you want to support the channel or whatever, please like, comment, subscribe, whatever, all that menagerie. Say the video sucks at the most. Alright then, see ya, bye, enjoy the video, bye. Yo, what's up? It's been months, hasn't it? Look, I'm going to be real with you on how I've been gone. Skip to this timestamp here to not receive a yap session. It was mainly because I was just bored with my life, and before that I had exams. After the end of February, I just felt like my motivation dwindled a lot after making all those Fortnite videos, that I just felt like I didn't want to make anything anymore. There were times where I wanted to, but I just gave up because it was just too much effort. Let's get into the main topic of this video, okay? So, on my birthday of all times, I was chilling out building with my Legos, because I'm built like that, and watching the new Superman movie through totally legal means. After that, I got bored and started watching YouTube. But then, this trailer came up for the new season, for the vein of my existence. Dragon Ball, The Breakers, somehow returned. So, I watched the trailer, and it was quite a lot more than what we had last time. We got some more Raider reworks, like Cell and Boo, who are still going to be sold at full price, by the way, like they did with Frieza. But no. This time, instead of one reskinned Raider, this time we're getting more than whatever we had before. Sorry to go off track, so bros, let's! Okay, so last season, Frieza got this rework where it gave him the ability to go golden, which is the only thing we got for Frieza. This is the exact same character. He just has one new ability. The only thing it does is that it kind of buffs him. It kind of gets rid of his anti-jumping mechanisms and gives him better ki blast, but it drains his health over time, so not really a good purchase of someone's money compared to Baby, which we had last season. But this time for our Raider reworks, we got Cell with his Cell Juniors, which is an ability you can use to summon more AI to surveil the map. But my problem with this is, doesn't that kind of go against previous Raiders like, I don't know, Baby or the Ginyu Force? But we already had this problem with Baby, so yeah, kind of not that much of a complaint there. I was hoping that I would give Super Perfect Cell, on his last bit of health, just to kind of buff everything of his. I'm alright with this. This is fine. If it'll get rid of the jumping from pre-mates, then that's fine, I guess. But for Boo, they kind of gave him the super transfer thing this time, where instead of having his phase 4 where you get to absorb people inside him and then he becomes Kid Boo, there's a chance now that a super transfer might come down, which gives you Ultimate Gohan. But the catch is, this time, if Boo gets to it first, he will become Boohan, which is his new level 4. So it kind of tilts the scale of gameplay there, where you have this ultimatum between, we have to go there first before the Raider can get to the transfer and become stronger than he ever has before. Which kind of is an interesting gameplay mechanic, I'm just gonna add. But I hope with the new abilities he gets, he just helps Boo become better. And I'm kind of glad with how both of these Raiders can level up a lot more faster now than their normal ones, because I'm just gonna be honest, their level 1s and 2s, or more specifically Boo's level 1 and 2, they suck. They suck. If you can get a group of guys who already have level 2 transfers to just go and group up against either Spopovich or just Fat Bill. That play isn't gonna win. That's an instant lose for the Raider right there. But that kind of really depends with like the people you teamed up with, because they have skill-based matchmaking, and usually you get teamed up with actual good players which are pre-made on if your level is above like 150 or 130, I don't know, somewhere around above level 100, which kind of sucks, and which is one of the reasons why I think this game kind of lost its numbers. But yeah, I actually like the Raider Reworks. I just hope they cost about the same amount as Freezer, and I don't like ramp it up to somewhere like it's the exact same price as Vegeta or Ginyu. So here it is, everyone, the main star of the show. The GOAT is finally in the game. Thank God. After terrorizing the servers of Sparking Zero before being nerfed, he has now finally come here to probably end Sweaty Player's reign, and I don't know, have Gigantic Omega have a blast radius of about a universe. But I'm kind of excited for this Broly, because firstly, they actually give him like good abilities like Key Sense and like the barrier thing Super Broly has. But unlike Super Broly, you don't have to fear for like guys getting super transfers and after that grouping up on you, which is kind of But I'm glad he already has ways to like deal with people that are running away, like as actual somewhat good abilities, and like the new way you choose like the path you choose how you go into level 2 makes it a very original Raider. Here's another thought. I actually thought they were just gonna do like a level 1 with Paragus, and after that be like a level 3 with like when Broly either turns Restrained Super Saiyan or just turns Super Saiyan, and then jump that off with level 4, but I kind of guess that's for balancing issues, which kind of good. Well, other things we have is that we have Vegeta as a super transfer if you're playing as Buhan. The free-to-play moves get nerfed more, which is very surprising because they haven't been meta since like the first or second season, which was like 2 years ago. So good work, Toei, good work. Or Bandai, Shueisha, whoever's managing the balancing of this game. It's like nerfing the gacha moves, which are like totally overpowered by the way, which is why I'm complaining about the sweatiness, because like people cheese with it. Like example, a Jacko ship. Like I know you're supposed to run away with it, but like it gets really annoying, bro, if you're trying to kill someone and then you just pull that. And it has like 2 times the health of like a normal survivor, and then you just run away like a little bit. Or like Nimbus, where you get to fly away, instant transmission where you teleport away. Kaioken, where you hit the Raider Dragon Fist. All that menagerie. But like, if this is truly the final season, then this is a good final hurrah for it. To bring in one of Dragon Ball's most popular villains and just bringing back the main 2 Raiders. Oh well, I'm buffing all 3 of the base game Raiders into being better than what they actually are. But even though I said this game was the vein of my existence and I have like this weird love-hate relationship with it, I'm kind of glad I played this game, and it was fun the times where it was like actually enjoyable, where it's having an actual good fight against players instead of either bullying little level 10 robots or a level 200 sweats who would just not get hit by my attacks and would rather just circle strafe around, shoot me with a ki blast, and after that regroup with like another teammate who's gonna give them items so it can go back to annoy me more. Like yeah, I feel like this is a good way to end things. So the moral of the story is, do not ever buy into gacha games like this, and that ideas that kind of just go against the norm is just not a good idea sometimes when you're doing something as specific as Dragon Ball, which is just mainly fighting. But yeah, kind of back now. How do I end these again? Now, before the video ends, I'm going to tell you once the season released. Okay, first with both Cell and Boo. Cell, he's pretty good with the Cell Juniors. At least it helps against, well, being grouped on by 7 other players. And with Boo, I'm actually glad on how they made him level up faster from his level 1 and 2, because usually if like 7 people had level 1s or 2s, or a whole group had level 1 and a few of them had level 2s, they'll beat Spopovich and Fat Boo really quickly. it was really sad, man. Even I got hit by this. And I actually like Boo. But like, I'm actually glad they kind of buffed him. And now with Broly, he is really, really good. And I really liked how the paths they chose with him. Like, if you didn't want to wait until like he fully evolves, you can go to level 2. But that takes going to level 4 a lot more longer. Or Paragus gets defeated in battle. Or if you wait it out and fill up the really shiny gauge, you then get his level 3, which is Restrained Legendary Super Saiyan. Now I was very surprised with this because everyone thought the blue head form was weaker than the yellow one because it looks more like legendary, but like kind of makes sense because it isn't normal Super Saiyan like the green one was. But I was gonna say that was really overpowered, the blue head form, and you get to see through gameplay. Once you actually go into legendary, it is over for everyone. Like through the games I've played, it was really fun playing as Broly and actually fighting people. Like for one of them, they had the Super Time Machine. Obviously, I couldn't get to it. All of them were like pro players, level 100 to like 200. But like it was really fun fighting with all of them to like get a chance to use the Dragon Balls. It kind of felt like that one scene in Avengers Endgame when like Thanos was fighting the main three for like the gauntlet. It was freaking epic. And his finishing move is really funny because it's just referencing the movie. And finally, it was just good. But as I said, I'm just kind of glad on how they ended it with just adding Dragon Ball's most famous or infamous villain of all, and putting this game finally to a rest with its final update. Thank you, Dragon Ball The Breakers, even though you had your problems with long waiting queues, really bad matchmaking, where you're fighting against actual people, or sweaty lobbies, or just really people that are crap in the game. But I salute to you. You may have just been probably a money laundering scheme through Xenoverse 2's DLCs, but we all still love you deep-heartedly. And thank you for finally being everyone. Alright gamers, this is the end of the video now. I am not editing this. Screw you.